I had a chance to talk to some of Adley's teammates in the clubhouse today, and a few of them were saying the pitch that he took before the home run, he looked to be dialed in. They weren't surprised that it ended that way.
Yeah, get used to it. By the way, it's a lot easier to get him to talk about the team than himself, isn't it?
It is.
It's like pulling teeth. It's charming. It really is. He's just so modest. He wants to divert that attention, but it keeps coming back to him because of how good he is. And they really did. They needed to win this game. Look, you cannot go 2-2 against the Oakland A's, especially at home. I get it. They're a major league team. The Orioles aren't looking down on anybody. They had been sub 500 at one point. But if you're going to really be a contender, you got to beat up on teams like this. And Oakland was ranking last, multiple offensive categories, highest ERA. You come in there, you got to beat them up in your home park, and especially everything they had to overcome, the rotation not getting deep starts at all, the bullpen's taxed. So they had to feel really good about taking 3 or 4. They just have to do it. Those are teams they have to beat. That Oakland lineup was, like I was saying, punchless, and yet they scored 7 runs. Their cleanup hitter was hitting 111. Jace Peterson was batting 5th. Yeah. No disrespect to Jace Peterson, but what universe? Yeah, what universe is he a number 5 hitter? But they're a scrappy bunch, and the Orioles, they needed somebody to step up to take 3 or 4 with everything that was going wrong for them. That was huge.
It was huge. It was. They are a major league team, but just right now, not a very good one. Right. The Orioles made some roster moves. Tell us about that.
Yeah, surprise, Cole Irvin getting sent down. I don't know if we saw that one coming. He did have the option left. Look, this is born out of 2 things. They needed length in their bullpen. They needed fresh arms. So Spencer Watkins is here to provide that. He pitched Saturday for Norfolk, 1 unearned run in 5 innings. He's fresh. He's familiar. Yennier Cano comes up because Keegan Aiken goes on a paternity list. He's fresh. He has 3 scoreless innings in the minors right now. But Cole Irvin was a guy really struggling, but we just assumed that the leash might be longer with him. But as I said, he had that option. And I think this is born out of a couple things. First of all, yes, his struggles. There are command issues right now. He is supposed to be a strike thrower. And it's 15 runs, 17 hits, 8 walks, which really jump out at 12 2/3 innings. The secondary stuff he needs to work on. They want him to work down there at getting his confidence back, but also the secondary stuff. The changeup they think is too hard right now. There isn't enough separation between it and his fastball. So work on that stuff in a less pressurized environment, and then you get him back up there. Maybe it's only a couple starts down there, but also, again, they needed the fresh bullpen arms. I mean, they've just been taxed right now, the amount of innings that they've pitched from that pen. So you had to separate, somebody out of that rotation. He was that guy. And I think if only maybe one guy's struggling in it, you can maybe go ahead and carry him and try and work through it at this level. But when you have multiple guys who aren't giving you length and you're in this situation, it becomes a little more desperate. So you go, all right, let's send him down. He hasn't pitched really a lot in the minors since like 2019, so it might have been a little surprising for him. But Brandon Hyde said he took it like a professional. He knows what he needs to work on, but I don't think anybody really thought after 3 starts following that trade in late January that he'd be in AAA.
Now, that brings about questions with the rotation. What impact does this have on that?
Yeah, I mean, Brandon's not ready yet to tell us, hey, here's my plan. But he said, Sunday I'll let you guys know. But it looks like really they're going to stay with that 5-man. You're really swapping out because Kyle Bradish starts tonight in Bowie. He would be ready again on Wednesday when they're in D.C., 5 days, the normal amount of rest. You plug him in as you remove Cole Irvin. So it seems like that's what they want to do. The off days is where they think, okay, they could get a little cute here and start tweaking Monday, Thursday off days. But I think they want to stay in line, maybe just push some guys back, go with a 5-man, and the order that they're in, we'll know for sure, it looks like on Sunday. But they do have a few different things they could do because of those off days, but I don't think they're going to do a whole lot of tweaking. But we do know Kyle Bradish, we have to just assume he's going to be in D.C. on Wednesday.
Roch with his finger on the pulse of the Orioles. Thanks a lot, Roch. Appreciate it.
You got it.